Yep, they definitely are, Jody. Actually, this, I think they got a call about something, though, because they're over there. They're over here. They driving a little Mustang SUV right here, plus two regular, looks like Explorers. So trying to see what we got, keep everybody in picture. I got, like I said, the cops over there. Here at the Dutch Brothers. What do we got?
They're just hanging out. We're just conversing with them.
What's going on?
Yeah.
I just couldn't I couldn't see it in silhouette, man.
Oh, no good.
I didn't know who was over here.
No, they're hanging out, and sometimes the businesses will call us and say, "Hey, can you just move them along?"
Hey, don't drive like her. She's driving like an idiot. I guess that badge and a gun allows her to drive that way, huh?
How you doing?
Well, I'm doing all right if she'd follow all traffic laws. And you know what? I want to report a crime. You see that car that says Waco on it? Can you pull it over and write a citation for me? I'll sign the criminal complaint. I witnessed it. I got it on video.
It's a
Yeah, what are you drinking?
blue raspberry.
What are you
Glaze.
drinking?
A blue raspberry.
Are you sure you're not drinking anything you shouldn't be drinking on the job, sir?
Water and energy drinks.
Would you be willing?
I mean, this is just as bad as anything else.
Would you be willing to take a breathalyzer? Would you be willing to do a field sobriety test?
If I had to. If it came down to it. But we're gonna get running. It's a busy night.
No, I got you.
It's good to see you, sir.
I was on the other side, and dude, they weren't sitting in that one parking lot by the Villages for 5 minutes, and they were already at the Villages. So.
Yeah. No, it's a Saturday night. It's good weather.
No, I got you.
What can you
I got
expect?
you. Well, hey, so what's the outcome of them being here? Is this
So-
this isn't Dutch Brothers property right here, though? It should be up to that.
Yeah, I'm not all too certain who owns this. I'm gonna wait for that.
Yeah.
I'm not too certain who owns this lot specifically, but I told them, hey, if you guys want to congregate here as a parking lot, and as long as we're paying customers, I'm all
I would think you'd rather have them sit somewhere where it's visible and nothing's happening instead of going somewhere doing something that they're not supposed to be doing.
And that's why I
Are you driving that Mustang?
Yes, sir.
Hey, somebody's waiting on you over there, I guess. Or they don't know how to get out of here.
It's a maze back here.
Oh, it's easy to navigate. You can't go out that way. But no, I was just wondering because I saw some trucks down the way, like a little club, and I'm just like, y'all keep running them out. They're eventually going to go do something stupid and get in trouble.
Yeah.
Let them congregate somewhere, as long as it's a certain amount of time. I'm sure most of these people are under a certain age.
They're young. Yeah.
So as soon as a certain age hits, then curfew.
But it's usually the businesses will call us and say, hey, either there's no parking, they're littering, they're doing burnouts, something to that effect.
Yeah, but Dutch Brothers doesn't own this property.
Yeah, and like I said, I told them, hey, if you're customers, I'm all good with it as long as we behave ourselves. Because I was this age once too, and I did the same stuff. I'd come and hang out with buddies.
I'm kind of curious what that budget is for that car you're driving.
I do not know. there's an online class we had to do to be authorized to drive it, and
is it more for speeding or is it? Are you? I mean, because that thing's a Mustang. That's not like the Ford Explorer.
Yeah, it's the all electric. I think.
All electric? You have an electric vehicle?
All electric, yeah, like a Tesla. I think it serves a good purpose as like.
How many miles do you get on a full charge?
I think it says 213.
So you ain't really doing much of anything.
In a 10-hour span, that's what our shifts are.
How many times you got to charge it? Twice?
None. It'll do a 10-hour shift. I drove the other night. I did 108 miles throughout the night.
But you still got to charge at the end of the night, right?
At the end of the night, yeah. You got to plug it in. So.
Are you assigned to that car?
No, sir.
Okay.
I just got lucky tonight.
Oh, okay. So it was already charged when you got it. So
yes,
somebody
sir.
did their job and charged it for you.
Yeah. Well, I think somebody on days had it and then plugged it in. Evenings was like, oh, it's too drained. So then I was lucky enough to grab it.
I was just like, God dang, that's not cheap. So
I'm not sure what it is, what it cost us, but it's definitely an attention grabber. I've already had a few people, oh, can I take a picture? Like, absolutely. Can't stop you.
Hey, what do y'all got for policies for like recording? Because I notice you guys act a little different than other agencies when it comes to recording or even with calls in general.
Recording, like in this sense?
Yeah, recording.
As long as you're at a safe distance away where we can still do what we got to do.
Gracias, muchas gracias.
Then what's Nathaniel's problem?
I wasn't there that day.
You know who I'm talking about,
I've
though.
Heard about it.
you know who
I heard about it, yeah.
Good old Nathaniel told in. You heard about his pacifier?
Yeah, I heard you talking about it. But with me, like if I'm doing, and it all depends on the scene security, right? There's still a threat. If there's a weapon somewhere, I don't want anybody.
Can I ask you a question?
Okay.
Have you ever heard of a person with a camera ever attacking an officer?
No, I'm saying I don't want.
I'm just asking a question because
I've not.
Why is it so? Then I'm not saying you. I'm not saying the agency here because Waco seems to be a little bit different.
Yes, sir.
But how, other than catching you doing something bad, how's it a threat to your officer's safety?
So, I'm not saying for all people that like to.
Other than your threat to your personal officer, how is it an officer safety issue?
You have zero malintent, and I believe that. But there could be that one-off chance where somebody recording comes up behind and grabs, say, a weapon, grabs my arm.
Again, it goes back to that question. You've never heard of anybody with a camera ever attacking an officer.
There's always a possibility.
But you can't go on hypotheticals. And you do that, now you start instilling fear.
Exactly.
And when you live by fear, you don't belong doing this job.
Correct.
You're supposed to be a hero, not a coward.
Oh, heroes, that's a...
You got to go
word.
running into a burning building, not be, oh my God, I can't run out and save that cat from traffic because I might get hit by a car. There's a difference.
Yeah. But still, like, for me, from my standpoint, my concern is your safety. Don't
worry about my safety. I'm older than you. I've gone 45 years in life without anybody telling me where to stand.
Bad.
And I ain't been hit by a car. I ain't been shot.
Yeah.
I'm still living. I'm still breathing.
Yes, you are.
Might be a little overweight and slower than most people, but I still make it.
You're still here.
So
like I said, if I'm doing something and somebody's recording, hey, as long as it's the scene is somewhat safe, then I'm all too happy to let you.
Well, like I said, I usually try to keep 25 feet because that you're training in the academy 21 feet.
Yeah.
So I always try to like give you that extra 4 foot buffer.
Right.
So you shouldn't have an immediate fear, especially since I don't have a knife.
Yep.
Shouldn't be no reason why there should be anything. A man with a camera has never hurt anybody. Man with a camera and a gun, that's a different story. If he's holding a gun and a camera, then there's definitely some ill intent. But if someone's carrying a gun on their hip and carrying a camera, still not.
You're in Texas.
It's constitutional right.
Exactly.
What's going to happen one of these days when everybody you approach is going to have a gun on their hip and it's a consensual conversation? You can't use the officer safety
I've done
factor.
it several times.
As long as they don't come out of the holster, you reach for it.
That's what I tell them. Say, if you keep yours there, then we're fine.
You keep yours there, I'll keep mine there. It's fair game. I mean, that's
all this job is, talking to people.
Well, and people don't understand it. I mean, you're supposed to keep the peace. You're not supposed to be a law enforcer, and laws to enforce are only after laws have been broken. So what's there to enforce if no law? No reason to try to create a crime. And actually, there's case law on that, federal case law. That's actually manufacturing probable cause. That's manufacturing evidence.
Okay.
So to create a crime, I've seen people try, like going to solicit a trespass. You're actually manufacturing, fabricating evidence. You don't look at it that way. You're asking, well, do you want them trespass? Did they tell you they wanted you to trespass?
Yeah.
Did they want you to make them leave? Did they at least give you the? Did they at least tell you? They're the one. They're a complaining party.
Yes.
You serve them. You're not the one telling them what to do. If you shouldn't even be asking. You shouldn't be suggesting. If it's not their idea, let it go. Hey, folks, they don't want you here. They haven't said anything about trespassing, so I would just suggest you leave and come back another day.
I like to handle things as minimal as possible.
You should always start low and then escalate as it's escalating, not come in hot like I've seen other officers. I've had one actually arrest me and tell me, well, we come in hot and then we go back from where. Like, no, that's not the point of de-escalation.
I like to do a nice incline as it unfolds.
That's not the point of de-escalation. You're supposed to that's why use of force policy, de-escalation is the first before you do anything. But you see how there's more people. I mean, look, for one reason, I'm going to tell you right now, to let these people do what they're doing, it's actually good for business because.
Did you call the fucking cops?
Thank you for the super
gas
chat.
money.
But, you know, the thing is, they're going to get thirsty. There's a place to get drinks.
And
You'd be stupid to try to kick anybody out.
And I was telling them, hey, as long as we respect the property, I'm A-okay.
As long as you're not tearing up the trash or doing donuts in the parking lot.
Littering, anything.
How many miles do you get on a charge?
I want to say about 213.
That's not what he just told me a second ago. He said 2 something. He gave you an exact number.
About 213. Somewhere in there. All right, so I'm going to keep rolling.
Man. Where are you headed?
Anywhere.
Well, you said you were busy, and then you've been sitting here. So what do we got on the screen? It's not that busy.
I haven't seen it yet.
You got your radio on.
Yeah, it's been quiet.
Uh-oh. Use the Q word.
Yeah, I like that word.
Yeah, but you just jinxed yourself. All right, man.
Tonight, sir.
Take it easy. Well, you guys have fun, man. I just want to make sure they weren't harassing all y'all.
Hell yeah.
Hey, you know what? If you get kicked out of here and you get kicked out of, you're gonna end up going somewhere you shouldn't be doing and doing something you ain't supposed to be doing.
Oh yeah.
Might as well hang here where you got something to drink, and maybe use the restroom. You know. So I just wanted to make sure these guys weren't.
They always on bullshit. We've been kicked out 3 times tonight alone. So.
I saw some trucks down the way down here. I figured they probably.
That was after we went to Subway. We got kicked out of there. We went to Ocean Buffet. We got kicked out of there.
You know, these businesses are the stupidest thing they can do is kick you out of somewhere. Because you know what, dude? You like the drinks in your hand. Y'all gonna get thirsty eventually.
Yeah.
And if they're kicking you out, you just badmouth the business.
Yeah.
You know, if they say, yeah, come hang out here, as long as you know, like you said, as long as you ain't littering, doing anything stupid, and you guys just.
I think that's why they come through here and they do that shit, is because people like to fuck around and find out.
Well, all they got to do is drive through the parking lot. As long as they don't observe anything, they should just leave you alone. I mean, if someone called, they shouldn't even be talking to y'all. They should be over there talking to the complaining party.
They just said it's loitering.
It's not loitering.
They always say it's loitering every single time.
Yeah, but you're on private property. It's not loitering. It's only loitering if the property doesn't want you here. And guess what? Dutch Brothers doesn't own this property because I said that on camera to that guy. I said they don't own it. Can't make them leave. Call the property. Whoever the property owner is. There's no trespassing signs. There's no loitering signs. They can't enforce laws that don't exist.
That's good to know.
You know what I mean? They're always going to lie to you so to get you to do what they want you to do. Because they can lie to you.
Yeah.
Let's just be real. Because they want to clear the call and move on. You know, they don't want to deal with it. But bottom line is, what's there to enforce? I don't see anybody doing any burnouts, donuts. I don't see anybody fighting. I don't see any screaming. I don't see any littering. What? What'd she say?
She's yelling at somebody. I don't know.
Cokehead.
But you know what? And then you got people lining up to pay for stuff. So you know what I mean?
It does, like, a lot of businesses, like here,
Yeah.
and Subway love us because we bring a lot of business to them.
I mean, dude, like I said, it's smart business to not kick you off the property. But anyways, man, hey, y'all be safe. Y'all be good. Catch y'all later.
Hey, you have a good night. Stay safe.
Brownie. You sit down. First, they were concerned about the business. And then when they saw my camera, they basically were like, well, if they're going to pay for stuff, as long as they're not loitering or littering, and then there shouldn't be a problem. They've been kicked out of 2 other businesses already tonight. So, all right, peoples. We are making sure that they're not getting kicked out of here by the popo, which is crazy because they were talking to the complaining party, and the complaining party doesn't even own that parking lot. There should be no reason to be harassing them kids. It's not even like shit, not even 10:30 on a Saturday night. I believe curfew is like midnight for anybody under the age of 18. But that guy was driving an all-electric Mustang SUV. He said it got roughly between 2 and 215 miles per shift, or for full battery, full charge. So I hope he doesn't get on a high-speed pursuit, because he ain't gonna be getting very far in that car. And for that person who dropped the super chat, I appreciate it. I wasn't looking at the screen, but I did hear the notification, so I heard it come across. So thank you. What's that?
Another way.
What other way? Oh yeah, shit, my bad. I got caught up in that. Forgot to take you to Murphy's. Murphy's. No, I was kind of talking to you when I got in the car about the kid thing. But I should have made a left turn, but that's all right. We'll make a U-turn instead. You know, let them kids congregate in a parking lot and not harming anybody.
Better than them racing down the road or
That is true. That is true. That's
party, or at a party drinking and then driving home.
That's what I told that comp. I said better them hang out here and purchase coffee and water and everything else from this business, instead of going and doing something they ain't supposed to be doing. Because you keep running them off, they're going to eventually find trouble. Let them congregate where it's visible, it's lit, there's a business. Any business that kicks them out of there, that's just bad business. As long as they're not causing a problem, it should not be an issue. For those of you who just coming in, we saw a couple units go flying by, go to the coffee place because some kids were like having their little car club, truck club, whatever you want to call it. Not harming anybody, not doing a thing. Actually spending money at the business. But yeah, there was a call by the complaining party that's actually on the land next door. Oh my God, we got all these kids. Blah, 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 blah. And guess what? There's no reason for the police to show up, but they did. People out here in Waco are so easily offended or scared. But you heard what that cop said, people. Heard what the cop said. That no camera man has ever harmed a police officer. So why would you fear the camera? Well, it's a threat assessment. A threat assessment of what? No cameraman's ever hurt. All right, show me that you guys are here. Show me some love. Show me some love. Let me know you're here. All right, you guys are here. Hey, I have to cover up my number real quick. I got my phone number on this piece of paper. Here you go. Let me do this. I got to cover this up. I want to show you guys some. Keebler's inside real quick getting her cigarettes or whatever. I'm going to cover this up real quick just because I don't want you guys to see my phone number. So I'm going to cover it up just like this. So just so you guys know, I got this the day after I did an audit this week. Okay, see, I got my number covered. Body cam footage for 7/15. So you guys can see that I was out there doing an audit. I've already got the body camera footage. So for those of you who want to see, you don't get to see the audit, but you want to see the body cam footage in detail, you guys are more than welcome to pick up a membership for $2.99. I've actually lowered the prices on the membership so more people can join part of the BZ Watchdog family with a paid membership. Donate them, do all that. Made it a little cheaper and easier for everybody to get on board. The more subscribers we get and opportunities for people to become members, I'm going to continue to lower the prices. You guys will get all the access in and the little perks. But I've got a little bit of redacted body cam footage in there, unredacted body cam footage. I got some body cam footage of actually somebody being unalived. Something I'm investigating because it looks like a hit from the officers. But you guys can look at that body cam footage and you tell me what you think. There's 4 body cameras in there. I'm trying to get more. I had some help getting some body cam footage of a story I'm working on that nobody knows about here in Texas. So you guys got to remember, a lot of y'all's donations go to a lot of this body cam footage, whether it be a membership, a super chat, PayPal, CASHAPP. You guys don't realize a lot of it goes to body cam footage. The body cam footage I just had to pay for was like $252. So it's a lot of body cam footage, though. I got to cipher through it. A lot of it's going to be redacted because they denied it. And I had to talk to them about highly redacting it because it has to do with solicitation of a minor, where it's denied, and I wanted it heavily redacted because I don't want anything involved. The fact that it's a minor. But it involves somebody's son who assaulted a peace officer, resisted arrest, and solicitation of a minor, and they never made it to the county jail, and never got a trial or had to go through the process like the rest of us would have. So favoritism, nepotism, preferential treatment, things like that. That's something I'm working on. The body cam footage has already been paid for. They're already starting to work on it. I think they've got 10 business days to get it to me. but I'm going to have 4 officers, body cameras, at least 1 dash camera that I know, and a rear-facing camera of him being transported to jail. So that should be some good footage. Again, if you have a membership, you're going to be able to see what I'm working on. You're going to be able to see the body cam footage before I actually edit it up and put it into a video, so you get the full picture. So don't forget to pick up a membership. And guys, I appreciate everyone. Smash that like button. I don't know if I'm ending the stream yet or not, guys. I'm waiting to see. I'm kind of waiting to see if it starts to overheat again a little bit on my phone. If it starts to overheat, then I'll go ahead and end the stream again, and then restart it once it cools down, or we can find something. So, but you guys, man, for $2.99, y'all get a lot of that body cam bonus content that a lot of people don't have, man. Like I said, it's not that members only. I'm not editing any of it, man. Whatever came to me, unredacted, redacted. Because like I said, there's one that's unredacted with unaliving in there. It's really gruesome. The person that I'm currently living with, his friend, his long life friend, was unalived by a couple sheriff's deputies, and that's the body cam footage I have because I was able to obtain it unredacted. If you can stomach somebody who's been unalived or who's being shot or tased, having CPR done, then those videos are unredacted if you want to see those videos. I'm trying to get more. There's some missing pieces to this story, and I'm trying to figure it out. It's out there in New Mexico, so I might need some help from a New Mexico crew for boots on the ground. But anything that I put out publicly,
Gracias, muchas gracias.
thank you for the subscribing. But any of the stuff I do to the public that's not members only, I'm gonna have to blur stuff out and edit stuff. So everything in members only, I can't be hit with a demonetized video because it's in members only. But you know, like I said, if you guys can stomach it or handle it and want to see what's going on, then take a peek at that video. But I'm still working on, I think I'm working on 3 investigations right now. I'm also back to auditing a little bit. Cop watching, as you guys can tell. City council meetings, I'm running myself pretty thin. So any help, any love, whether it be in form of a donation, in form of a like button, subscribing if you haven't done so already, turn your notification bell on if you haven't, that helps, because I want to make sure you guys watch and view all these videos. And then if you guys can share it across your platforms, or leave several comments down below, or give me the watch time for the whole video, that's helping. So just don't think that you have to give up money to be able to help. There's ways you can help. There's other ways than monetary ways to help. Everybody just assumes about that dollar. Everybody wants a dollar. Money helps, that's great, but if you can help in another way, then I'll appreciate the help. I know I've had people help me with some editing. I've had people help me with some records. I've had some people, share the videos across their platforms. Just remember that it's still helping. You're still helping. You're still a big part of the piece. Everybody is got equal participation, equal love, equal gratitude. Just remember that. Here, I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you guys can see what's going on in the street here. Even sending me an email with a tip, with a story. Anything that you need me to cover. You know, if it's something I can cover, I will. You got a video, send it to me. bzwatchdog@gmail.com. You got body cam footage. You got phone calls. You got audio. You got records. I don't care. Send it to me. I look at everything in that email. And just so you guys know, right now I'm currently operating in the, I guess you could call this the Central Texas area. I'm about I would say about an hour and 15 minutes to an hour and a half away from Fort Worth. So I'm just operating in this area for right now. So anything from Temple to Cleburne, out towards Corsicana, Waxahachie, anything within that immediate area, I'm working on. You know, making sure you got people that sub to my channel. If you know people that watch the 1A, you're, like I said, you're helping. You know, you may not see it as a big help, but every little bit adds up. It helps grow the channel. You know, I'm not out here buying subs. I'm not out here with sponsors. I'm not promoting stuff. I'm doing this the old, natural, organic way.